Good morning. It is Thursday, the 28th of August, and I thought I'd film a little spontaneous vlog. I had no intention of filming a vlog to go up this week. I was having a couple of weeks off, but we are heading into London, which we don't do very often. But Phoebe, my youngest daughter, who is 14, almost 15, and her best friend wanted to go in and do a couple of things, and also they want to try going off on their own for a bit in central London. Oh, what's going on there? Which is good because obviously we live half an hour's train ride from central London, and yeah, they're about the right age to start getting used to navigating around there. So I'm going to go up with them. They're going to go off for certain periods of time and report back and so on. It's going to be fun, but it means I'll get a bit of time to go off on my own as well, unsupervised. I think we're going to spend a bit of time in Covent Garden because it's a great shopping area. It's quite a contained area. It's easy to navigate. And there's a few little ice cream places. I've been really craving ice cream, so I thought we might get a nice ice cream today. And there's a few bookshops to visit, so I'm going to do that and just have a nice time in London. It's going to be quite sunny. It might rain a bit as well. It's going to be about 21 degrees, which is much more my temperature for summer rather than the very high 20s, early 30s that we've been having. Everything's beginning to feel a little bit autumnal at the moment as well. By the way, I'm not holding a microphone. This is my little thing that I put on top of my microphone to stop the wind noise, but I took it off because it's not windy indoors. So we're just waiting for Phoebe's friend to arrive, and then we're going to get a train into central London, and I'm going to take you along for the day and try to be brave and do plenty of vlogging in very, very busy public, very busy central London. And yeah, let's see where it goes. Usually these unplanned vlogs are the most fun to make. I'm also going to talk a little bit about skincare at some point, I think, whether that's this vlog or the next one, because my skin has suddenly got so dry all here and around my mouth here. It's really weird, and I keep getting sore bits on my nose, which like a skin infection. So something's happening with my skin. And a couple of my favourite moisturisers that I use at night have recently been discontinued, and also I found out I use Simple. And because I've been looking into the Unilever thing, I've become increasingly concerned about that, and I'm probably not going to be working with Wild going forward, actually. But then I thought, well, what other brands am I using that I don't realise are owned by Unilever? And I realised that Simple is owned by them. So the fact that they've discontinued one of my favourite moisturisers is kind of fortuitous, really. And I've recently found a much better daily SPF that's higher than the one I use that Simple do. Anyway, I'm going off on a skincare tangent, but if you have any recommendations of cruelty-free, environmentally friendly, sustainable moisturisers and skincare brands, I would love to know. I'll keep my eyes peeled when I'm out and about shopping today. And also, if you have suffered in your late 40s or in your perimenopause years with suddenly having really weirdly dry skin, it doesn't feel dry, it just got dry patches, please let me know what you did to solve it. There you go, using you as my Google. So speak to you about Selfridges. Maybe she's Phoebe. Huh? Looking at bottles that cost £40. I'm not buying a bottle that costs £40. So we are exiting Selfridges. We wanted to go to the free photo booth at Heaven Made, but it's not really free. You have to buy a piece of very expensive jewellery. But there was a free one at Samsung, which was a lot of fun. And the one at the cinema downstairs, which you pay for, was closed. So we're off to Covent Garden. Just walked past a Prada photo booth that's free, but they've rejected the Prada one.
It had weird bananas.
Because it has bananas on it. Ellie's mum said she could be in the vlog. We're going to Disney. I used to work.
She denied me from going in Superdry.
Only because she wants me to buy her a very expensive coat.
It's not.
But we're
it's
going
on
to
sale.
Disney.
It's on sale.
I'm trying to tell my origin story. I used to work in the flagship Disney store on Regent Street. It no longer exists. It's now here.
Toy Story.
Does it smell of strawberries? It's supposed to smell of strawberries.
It does.
Why is it under coffee?
Because this is all Christmas.
It's raining! I'll show you what I got when we got home. They've got the only umbrella. Sun's out. Rain, sun, cloud, wind, heat, cold. We're on Oxford Street heading down to Covent Garden. We're going into all of the shops that we could go into at Blue Water.
Someone we know is here.
Someone they know from school is somewhere on Oxford Street.
He's not from school.
Alright. But we're heading to Covent Garden now. They've still not gone off on their own. But I think they're going to do that when we get to Covent Garden. Because I want my ice cream. It's getting busier now as well, but it's not half as bad as I thought it would be. It's full. I'm alone and in Covent Garden. The girls have gone off for an hour to try wandering around by themselves. I'm off to find my ice cream. Sorry about the dodgy, wobbly filming. I'm going to Gelatorino because it looks nice. There it is, just behind that cab. £6.10 for 2 balls, but from what I've tasted so far it's delicious. Sorry, filming my neck, but I'm going to have to put the camera down so I can eat it. Little ice cream update as I go past the Royal Opera House. Pistachio is hands down my most favourite ice cream flavour, and this is a good one. The other ball I got was peanut butter, and it's also very, very good. I think I'm going to go and find a bookshop. I found a shady spot on a quietish street opposite this hotel, not sure what hotel it is, to finish my ice cream. It was very pretty, and then I went to Any Amount of Books on Charing Cross Road. It's kind of like a bookshop but also second-hand bookshop. I'm not really sure, it confused me. But I did find this copy, the second-hand copy of A Special Relationship by Douglas Kennedy, one of my favourite books. I need to reread it. The cover does it no justice. This is Henry Pord's books, sorry. This was really lovely. They had some really nice old copies of some of my favourites, but nothing had prices on, which made me suspicious. And I left quickly, assuming I couldn't afford anything. Kind of enjoying walking around London on my own. It's been a long time since I've done it. I think I need to come and do a whole day. Just me. Bring a packed lunch though, it's quite expensive to eat. I'm heading back to Foyles now. Sorry, that was a bit noxious siren. Yeah, I'm heading back to Foyles. We walked past it earlier on our way to Covent Garden, but I knew the girls wouldn't want to come in with me. So I'm going back on my own. Raining again, but it's also sunny. I don't think I'm in the mood for book shopping. I'm going to head back to Covent Garden because I've got to meet the girls soon. I might see if I can find the Alice in Wonderland shop on my way. And it's sunny again. That Alice in Wonderland shop was absolutely beautiful. I was the only one in there and it didn't feel like I could really ask him if I could film, so I didn't. Sometimes I don't generally get too funny about vlogging, but I think I'm just not in a shopping, browsing, bookish kind of mood today. Anyway, I'm heading back now to meet the girls. This has definitely inspired me to come and have a London day on my own. We are back. I'm slightly frizzy because I've been rained on and then dried and rained on and then dried and so on. And I thought I'd just show you what I picked up. I wasn't really in a book shopping mood. I think I said that on the vlog. So I did go to a few bookshops, but I wasn't really inspired to pick anything up. However, I was in the mood for a bit of tea shopping. We went to Whittard because we don't really have any near us. I got all the free hot chocolate they did. Oh, they had samples of white chocolate based hot chocolate, which was sticky toffee pudding. And I don't like sticky toffee pudding, but that hot chocolate, my goodness, they sell it as a powder. I've added it to my Christmas list. And I treated myself to a couple of bits. First of all, I've needed one of these for ages. This is their tea caddies. They're the best ones. They're £5 for an empty one, and I've already got one that I use for my Lapsang Souchong tea, of which I have a large supply. But I've also got some other loose leaf tea that I want to put in a caddy. And there's a little gap thing at the front here that you can put your label in. But it's great because you get this bit that really seals it, and then this bit which double seals it. So I'm really glad to have picked one of those up. Been wanting one of those for a long time. And then this was a bit of a frivolous and treaty purchase, but I got my blue light discount. That was good. Oh, it's Ellie coming in the background. So I treated myself to some more loose flavoured black tea, but it's rose flavoured, and I smelt this in the shop and it's lovely. So it's just black tea with rose petals. Comes in its own mini tea caddy, so I can use this afterwards. And of course, it's Alice inspired. They do a range of Alice in Wonderland inspired teas. And this is one of them, and it's such a pretty little tin. Open it up and it's got that. Whoa, who was that hovering in the doorway behind me? Oh, do you want to show and tell your new pillow? I do. Lily has been shopping. She's going back to university in a week. And this is for your new room. It's a soy sauce fish cushion. Every room needs one. Oh, it's very soft. Yeah, where's it from? Typo. Typo? Yes. And it's got a corduroy beak lid.
Yes.
Very nice, there you go. That's beautiful. Did you buy anything exciting today, Dan?
No.
No, well, I'm just showing everyone my tea. So it says, discover a world of good taste. I'll tell you what, you can tell me what you think of the smell of the tea I treated myself.
I came down to say, I've got a meeting in a minute.
This is rose petal infused black tea. Oh, and a little rose at the
Natural
top.
roses. That's very floral, as you would expect.
Rosy.
Not sure how that might translate to flavour.
There's a little rose at the top. I'm spilling it everywhere now.
I have a non-vlog related question.
I'm not going to drink this now because it's a bit too late in the day and I want to have a Diet Coke, so I can't have double caffeine, but I will be having this tomorrow. Thank you. What's your question?
Are you bringing the girls to training? Because I've got to leave at 5:15. And
Yes. Cheers. And also, and this is something really silly, we went to McDonald's for lunch because it's easy, it's quick, it's cheap, and it's cheerful. Actually, it's not that cheap anymore. But it's cheaper than a lot of the other options when you're out in a big city. And I like the Happy Meals because you just get 4 chicken nuggets and a little thing of chips, and you can choose between orange juice or water, and that's perfect for me for lunch. But it means you also can choose between having a little book or a little toy. So I went for the little toy because I was hoping they'd still be doing Squishmallows. I went through a phase a little while ago, well, twice. Whenever I went on a walk, twice again, not whenever. So I went on two different walks in and around my local area. And on each of those walks, on different occasions, I found a discarded Squishmallow in the road. It was like collecting Pokemon. So I took them home and gave them a wash in the machine, and I think they're going to live in my car. But they weren't doing Squishmallows anymore, they were doing Playmobil, so I've got a peacock, which is actually the same colour as my car. So I'm going to have a little car display area for all of my things that I find. And I didn't look at or buy any skincare, so yeah, like I say, do let me know if you know of any brands. I've still got plenty of my simple stuff left, which I will use until it's all gone. I'm not going to waste anything. The same with Wild. I've got some really lovely scents. I still really like the product and I love the smell. I've got some real favourite ones which I absolutely love, but yeah, but not even there's the alternative, I guess, is Fussy, but the same as Wild, they're also pushing a lot of different cases and so on, and I just want something simple that smells nice and is natural. And yeah, let me know your experiences of natural deodorants and natural skincare. I would be interested to hear. And on that, I think that is the end of my little spontaneous day out in London vlog. Hopefully I will now have time to edit it and get this up on Sunday. If you've made it to the end of this video, why don't you leave me, is there a peacock emoji? Let's have a look. Yeah, there is. So leave me the peacock emoji or the teapot emoji to let me know that you enjoyed this vlog, and I will see you again very soon. And on another note, it's only 4 weeks until Vlogtober. 4 weeks until Vlogtober. Amazing. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I just wanted to share this here because I'm so proud of her. If you were admiring Phoebe's very long and lovely hair in this vlog, then the very next morning we went to the hairdressers and she had a load of it cut off to donate to the Little Princess Trust, which is an amazing charity who make wigs with natural hair for children going through treatment that causes them to lose their hair, so cancer treatment and other things like that. I'm really proud of her for doing it, and I will leave a link to that charity underneath if you want to find out more.